It's your girl Bianca, and I'm here at Blossm HQ, and I'm about to put you on to the industry's best kept secrets. So let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about content creation. And by content creation, I mean quality content creation. If you're in the adult industry, I'm sure you might feel like it's gotten too saturated, especially with all the platforms and the outlets. But there is a way to stand out, and that's by providing quality content. Anybody can stand in front of a mirror and take a selfie, but you want to make sure that you're different and that you stand out. And I'm going to give you the tips to do it. Here we go. So, equipment. Most of our camera phones have a perfectly good camera to use when you're creating content. You do not need to hire a fancy photographer or to buy a fancy camera. The goal here is to make money and not spend money. So your camera phone will do just fine. So camera holders, phone holders, another amazing option when it comes to content creation and almost a necessity, I think, is a tripod. If you don't want a tripod that is so large and maybe you're traveling, there's also options of smaller tripods that have these bendable legs. You can really set them up anywhere. I could probably put it here on my mic and take a good shot for you guys too. So when thinking about shooting content, it's always important to keep in mind that your hand might be shaky and using a tripod might be in your best interest. Lighting. If you have a big open window and you have natural lighting shining in, that is an easy way to ensure that the quality of your photo is going to be another level up. If you don't have something like that and you're not able, or maybe you just didn't make it in time to catch natural lighting, you can always use artificial lighting. There is ring lights. There are clip-in ring lights for your phones, easy to pack in your purse or your bag. And that's just another way to ensure that you're making sure that your content is visible for all to see. Next up is your background. Set the scene, set the mood, okay? That's going to be our mantra. We're going to make sure that anything that's in our background that's a little messy or unorganized, we're going to remove from the background. Just because you're shooting by yourself and it's an amateur shot per se, it doesn't mean that we're going to leave our rooms messy. We're going to make sure we have a really nice background to look at so that it doesn't distract from you, the star. Keeping in mind, if you particularly do not want to be identified, you're going to want to remove any pictures that you have that show your face from the background, or maybe just any object that might be a dead giveaway that you are who you are. And that's just something to keep in mind. So regardless whether you're showing your face or you're not, you're going to want to make sure that your background has been double checked. Posing, selfies. I know that this could be a tricky one for some creators. I know not all of us are super comfortable in front of the camera, but my best tip to you is to find a creator that you love and that inspires you. Figure out one of their poses that you feel most comfortable in, and then just switch it up. Do small gestures, move your head, move your arms, take multiple takes, keep your hands steady. I promise you, within your batch of 500, you're gonna find your money shot. Editing. So editing is my personal favorite, and since I'm not a gatekeeper girly, I'm gonna put you on to all the apps that I love to use. There are tons more out there, but these just happen to be my personal favorite. So there's Facetune, there's Face App, there's Visco, VSCO, there's Adobe Lightroom, and there's Peachy. So these all come with a premium feature, and I really suggest investing into your content creation and purchasing the premium feature. Why? Well, because the free apps aren't going to give you these extra tools that a premium feature will. So for instance, going back to privacy, of course, if there's something that you left in your background, totally missed it, you forgot you left your family photo back there, and you needed to blur it out, you may have an option that you didn't have in the free app version. So it's just something to consider when you're doing your content creation. Watermarking. So if you are online and you're a content creator and you don't know about watermarking, we are going to have a serious discussion about this. Watermarking is the one way to make sure that nobody can steal your content. They can, but it's not going to be without your name being on it. So for me, I like to put my handle with the opacity at 50%. You can put it at 100. It's whatever you'd like best. I feel though, if you have it at 50%, it's not too distracting from your actual image. And that's something that I personally like, but of course it's up to you. Censoring. So censoring, it can be really simple. Let's drop the emojis. A lot of creators tend to put little cartoon emojis over parts of their body that they want hidden, but this can really take away from the fantasy. So implied nudity is something to really put effort into. Taking shots, hiding angles of your body, doing these small movements that cover pieces of your body that you do not want shown on your timeline is an effective way to post teasing photos and also to draw users by saying that you have more exclusive content in your messages. This is actually a really effective strategy creators use on certain platforms in order to engage in the messages and create relationships with their subscribers. So to wrap things up, if you're creating content, just remember to take your time, be patient, and to put in that extra effort, because the content you put out could really take you to the next level. And of course, if you have any tips for us, I'd love to see them in the comments. As always, it's your girl Bianca. Till next time.